Yo, what's going on? I know this video a little different than I normally do it, but no intro. Just want to get straight to it because it's a lot of things going on with the controversy, and I'm biased myself, but a lot of people are making videos that's overly biased without just being fair to both sides. With that being said, let's get into it. I ain't trying to waste no time. So the first thing I want to touch on is if your skill level is different, even though you and your friends might both be playing Fortnite, you might be playing a different game. There are certain things that if you're in a lower skill lobby, you will never see that versus even if you're in a higher skill lobby, you won't see certain things in a lower skill lobby. And I don't think people really consider that when they saying, oh, this is fun and that's fun, because in a high skill lobby, you might see people boom bow wall replace. In a low skill lobby, you might not ever see that. But in a low skill lobby, you might see people um I don't know, just everybody's doing nothing but fist fights. But in a high tier lobby, you might not see that. And that's the difference why you have this divide of casual saying, hey, it's not that strong, and pros saying, hey, it's really strong. What it comes down to ultimately is the same cycle we always see every time we have something like this in Fortnite. And I myself haven't even played this season yet. But I am still biased because I like to build. Also, I am more competitive than casual, but I am casual as well. But I am competitive. So I am on the side of things need to get nerfed, but I see the side of, hey, this is fun from the casuals because casuals like to have fun. Casuals don't like the same thing because they're casual. They're only there for a good time, not a long time. You think about a casual drinker versus a binge drinker. A binge drinker will drink the casual under the table every time. But the casual will come out to have some fun every now and then, but that's not the casual's thing. So the casual is just there temporarily. So we see these things happen all the time with the mechs, the Infinity Blade, uh, flying saucers, the rail guns. This is keeps happening, and the cycle that ultimately happens is even the chapter 2, season 6. I hate that season. The makeshift. So what happens is high tier lobbies, you have certain things that are happening over and over, like spamming a crossbow or nothing but fists all the time, and that's annoying. Low tier lobbies, you might not run into that, but this is where the problem comes. After a while, after like a week or so, every time like this happens, every time. Look at the Fortnite history. I played every season, every season. What happens is even no build when they first introduced in no build in chapter 3, season 1. So people don't like it. Pros complain. Even the people who are semi competitive, myself, but not that great, complain. Um, Casuals love it. Eventually, pros find out strats because they're pros. So they start out dropping casuals. They start knowing how to, take out bosses quicker than casuals. They start knowing how to do certain strategies with the OP items. And then what happens? Then the casuals complain and say they don't like it. This happens every single time. And I don't see why we sit here and act like this is anything new. This is maybe the most polarizing time this has happened. This is very, people are very livid and vocal about their opinions. But like I said, me personally, as biased as I am and I don't like it, I'm just not going to play the game. I mean, I'm going to play Fortnite, but I'm going to play creative because as a competitive, casual, the basics are always there. What do we know? What's going to happen in Fortnite? um, these seasons come and go, but right peaks are always a thing. Uh, Peaker's advantage, just peaks in general. Knowing how to do wall takes, wall replaces. So I'm going to just practice aim. Certain things that are never going to go away in Fortnite. As this season is something I just don't personally enjoy. But I'm also not going to since this season is going to be a season I'm not going to enjoy, I'm not going to let it take me away from my growth in what I'm doing in Fortnite. I'm just going to play creative and get better at that. Because what ultimately happens every time is this something crazy comes in the game. We complain about it, myself included. Either Fortnite nerfs it in the ground and then nobody uses it, or Fortnite doesn't nerf it into the ground. The pros become so much better at it that even the casuals start complaining about it, and then Fortnite takes it out. Like, So the people who really are always hurt in this are the people in the middle, because the people in the very low tier lobbies, they will never have an issue with people just spamming them over and over and over. People just not thinking like that in their lobbies. And then once that one person in those low tier lobbies gets good enough to be like, oh, I can beat everybody here, guess what? They get lumped into the category with the middle. That's what most people are. We're not that bad to be in the bronze and silver lobbies, but we're not that good to be elite in Unreal. So that's most people in the middle, right? So then what happens? That's where you get stuck, and it's the most frustrating because you're not good enough to beat the Unreal people, but you're not bad enough to play against the silver and bronze people. And this is the cycle that keeps happening. So just to look at the facts, and not even just, I don't want to say facts because what I'm saying is objective. I mean subjective. So then things will change as the season goes on, but I'm saying that the information that has presented itself that we already have, we know it's gonna be OP. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. That's what I did with Call of Duty. I used to love Call of Duty. Call of Duty start releasing broken games that weren't finished, and a lot of my friends kept playing broken games that weren't finished and paying full price. I was like, I'm not going to play full price for a broken game. Call of Duty still is Call of Duty, but Call of Duty don't care that I don't play. That's just me and my personal opinion. And I feel like most people should just do what they feel personally will bring them the most joy from the game. Because if you sit here and force yourself to play this season, like I know I'm not about to force myself to play. I'm not going to enjoy it. I will play from time to time, maybe some rank to do a couple things, but primarily just going to be creative, you know? And the solution to this, which we had before, was Arena had a separate loot pool than normal Battle Royale mode. And it should have been like that for a while, but Fortnite keeps trying to bring it together. But when you get to the point where you even have zero build players complaining that the gloves and the cards are too strong, and you have people saying, "Hey, just build, just build." Zero build players don't have a build option. They can't just build, and that's lightweight disrespectful to a zero build player telling them to just build when they can't even build. And if they're still complaining, then you know it has to be an issue. And that's why Fortnite has separated build from zero build mode. So why would you put uh splashes and stuff like the nitro splashes and stuff in there where you can run through builds in build mode? Why you just don't put that stuff in zero build? I don't know. That's just my take on it. But like I said, it's going to be a decisive season like it always is, but it's going to end up tapering out. And what's going to happen is the pros going to be on top. The people who are just no thumbs and silver and below it just ain't never going to understand why it was OP, and they just going to love the game. So I say we all should just hunker down and do our best and get ready for the next season, I guess. I mean, if you are competitive. Now, if you casual, just have fun with it. But I don't feel like we should be putting all this hate on each other. We should just, it don't have to be this hateful. I mean, the facts are what they are. Stuff is OP. Even though I'm not going to play, I'm not going to deny and act like the cards are super strong. I'm not going to act like the nitro splashing, running through builds and everything, and the gloves aren't OP, but it is what it is. It's Fortnite. So if y'all liked it, like the video. If you didn't like it, don't like the video. Appreciate y'all. I just want to give y'all honest little review, unbiased. Even though I say again, personally, I am biased towards the more competitive side, but it's not gonna stop me from my competitive grind because next season, right peaks, high ground, all of those things, rotations will still be meta. You still need to be smart to be good in Fortnite once they take away all the cheese. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know it's different, but yeah, I'll let you boy.
Sit still, relax, just chill. If you wanna see another season, watch it till and don't give me a reason. If it goes bad